Hey, welcome in. Have a seat. Are you thirsty? No, actually I am. Give me just a second. Whew, it's crazy out there. Between the weather and traffic and news or work or just people in general, it can be pretty intense. But we're here now. So just sit back and let's start the show. We built our castles upon the bones of others, and we forged an empire upon the backs of our brothers, and we sold our problems as false illusions. We surrendered our freedoms to the shackles of institutions, and they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And what they forget to tell is the cost to our descendants, and we're always taught to rebel, but not of the consequences. And when you live it, you know so well. Oh, the price of your descension. We search for answers to fruitless questions, and we seek fulfillment through wealth and possessions. We feed our senses while we starve our spirits, and we can see corruption, but don't nobody want to hear it. And they said the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and what they forget to tell is the cost to our descendants. And we're always taught to rebel, but not of the consequences. And when you live it, you know so well. Oh, the price of your descension. And they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah, they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Na 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 na. I'm starving, and darling, let me put my lips to something. Let me wrap my teeth around the world. Get carving, and darling, I wanna smell the dinner cooking. I wanna feel the edges start to burn. And honey, I wanna race you to the table. If you hesitate, the getting is gone. I won't lie if there's something to be gained or money to be made. Whatever still to come and get some. Put up the ladder when the flood's come. Throw enough rope until the legs are swung. 7 new ways you can eat your young. Come and get some. Skinning the children for the war drums. Putting food on the table, selling bombs and guns. Quicker and easier to eat your young. Can't buy this fineness. Let me see the heat get to you. Let me watch the dressing start to peel. It's a kindness, your highness. Crumbs enough for everyone. Old and young are welcome to the meal. And honey, I'm making sure the table's made so we can celebrate the good that we've done. I won't lie. If there's something left to take, then there is ground to break. Whatever still to come and get some. Put up the ladder when the floods come. Throw the rope until the legs are swung. 7 new ways you can eat your young. Come and get some. Skinning the children for the war drums. Putting food on the table with the bombs and guns. Quicker and easier to eat your young. That I could say it all works out in the end. Everybody loves to imagine but hates to pretend. Tomorrow is the day for giving up, giving in. The best damn way to spend today is Livin. Yeah, it's bittersweet how we come to be, and we can't see all the beauty in this life. Yeah, it's bittersweet how we come to be, and we can't see all the beauty that we hide. Wish that I could do all the things I need, but time is a conundrum and money isn't cheap. And all that you've been through shows you what you can achieve. When life gets tough and treats you rough, you just have to believe. Yeah, it's bittersweet how we come to be, and we can't see all the beauty that we hide. Yeah, it's bittersweet how we come to be, and we can't see all the power that's inside. We don't know just what we have until it slips out from our grasp, and we're holding on to memories. And holding on is all you know, and you're afraid of letting go, but it's the only way to find your peace. Yeah, it's bittersweet how we come to be, and we can't see all the beauty in this life. Travel can make you feel alone. You've seen where others lead and you don't wanna go. You own your mistakes, admit your faults, take others' opinions with a grain of salt. And you know face of this earth. No moss gathers on a rolling stone. A tree without roots will not grow. You checked your bias, looked for the proof, tried to find the balance between the absolutes, but you know what it means to think for yourself, and you'll never get that power to somebody else. The right to choose is really worth as you sit and watch it fade from the face of this earth. Every story has two sides. Somewhere in between is where the truth resides. You can look in a book, scour every page, climb the tallest mountains just to speak with the sage, but you know what it means to think for yourself, and you'll never get that power to somebody else. You'll learn how much the right to choose is really worth as you sit and watch it fade from the face of this earth. Yeah. You know, sometimes we look around us and it feels like people are doing things to intentionally hurt others or going out of their way to inflict suffering on the world around them. And I think as I get older, I realize that most of us really just have our own ignorance and short-sightedness. So when I see that kind of stuff going on, I do my best to remember my own ignorance and how it's hurt others. And, you know, not hold people to a standard I wouldn't hold myself to. Because we just don't know what everybody else has on their plates. Truth is convenient. What about this world seems fair? Why are we seduced by illusion, holding on to what's not there? What about growing up is easy? What about our path seems straight? How do we make time for healing? We got so much on our plates. We can see the world through tiny TV screens, and we can hear we seduced by illusion, holding on to what's not there? What about growing up is easy? What about our path seems straight? How do we make time for healing? We got so much on our plates. Nowadays we can see the ugly side of reality, and we can hear the world in pain, and all we do is self-medicate. Look around, you will find an eye for an eye has made us blind. Look inside, you will feel. When you do, you'll finally heal. What about the truth is convenient? What about this world seems fair? Why are we seduced by illusion, holding on to what's not there? What about this path is easy? What about our path is straight? How do we make time for healing? We got so much on our plates. Well, you always gotta laugh when you mess up the words to your own song, but that's life. Alright, let's do a cover for you guys here. Sun's coming out today. Staying in, it's gonna find another way. And as I sit here in this misery, I don't think I'll ever know, Lord, see the sun from here. Knows I fade away, and they'll all look at me and they'll say, hey, look at him, I'll never live that way. But that's alright, they're just afraid to change. Life ain't worth living in. You got to stand up and take a look around. Look up way to the sky. And when your deepest thoughts are broken, keep on dreaming, boy, 'cause when you stop dreaming, it's time to die. You know we all play parts of tomorrow. Some ways for work and other ways we'll play. I know we can't all stay here forever, so I'll write my words on the face of today and then the pain ahead. I fade away, they'll all look at me and they'll say, hey, look at him and where he is these days. is hard. Oh, you gotta change. Life is hard, you have to change. Well, yeah, one more song for you guys. Hopefully my voice can hold it together. But I'm really glad you joined me tonight. So, close out strong, right? Let's forget about titles. Ain't nothing but a fancy name. But disregard his status and all your foolish claims to fame. It all amounts to nothing, just tokens in a feeble game. Cause when the reaper's upon you, we leave this world with what you gain. What you gain, what you gain. Yo, paper chasing's got you racing towards the finish line that marks your grave. Let's take a lesson from the Pharaohs. Your possessions stay here when you go. Let's take a lesson from the Pharaohs. Your possessions stay here when you leave this earth. Let's forget about language. Remember how to communicate with disregard for races. Ain't nothing but a pigment change. We all amount to something, cause with the purpose we were made. And when we stand together, we sow the seeds of a better day. Better day, better day. Our differences are insignificant because the similarities are so great. Let's take a lesson from the Pharaohs. Our bodies stay here when we go. Our differences are insignificant because the similarities are so great. Let's take a lesson from the Pharaohs. Our bodies stay here when we eat the dirt. Well, thanks for joining me. Stay hydrated, and until next time.